Hey, welcome to The Explainer. You ever find yourself totally hooked on some dramatic story, even when part of you knows you should just walk away? Today, we're diving into the science of why your brain is absolutely fascinated by drama, and more importantly, how you can take back control.
Okay, so let's just start with a feeling I think we all recognize. You're scrolling online, or maybe a friend leans in and starts telling you a story, and you get that little taste of some juicy gossip. And you just know it's kind of toxic, but you just can't help it. You lean in. So what is it? Why is that pull so strong?
Well, the very first thing you need to know is this. It's not a character flaw. Seriously. If you're drawn to conflict and juicy stories, you're not a bad person. This is something that's wired deep inside your brain. It's all about chemistry, not some personal failing. So to really wrap our heads around this, we kind of need to pop the hood and see what's actually happening inside your brain when it gets a whiff of drama. Think of this next part as the user's guide for your own mind.
Okay, so the main character in this whole story is actually a chemical called dopamine. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's basically the brain's reward system. When you do something your brain likes, could be eating great food, or in this case, hearing some surprising new info, it pushes a little button that releases dopamine. It feels good, so you want to do it again. And drama, with all its twists and turns, is like a machine for novelty and excitement. It gives you a really reliable dopamine hit.
But it goes deeper than just a simple chemical rush. Our brains crave drama for some really specific reasons. For one, you get that jolt of emotional stimulation, the shock, the excitement. Then there's the part where we get to analyze how people work, but from a totally safe distance. It's like a social simulation, and that gives us a sense of control that we don't have when we're actually in the mess. And of course, talking about it with other people connects us. Plus, it's just pure escapism. You put it all together and wow, that's a powerful cocktail.
I mean, this all sounds pretty harmless, doesn't it? A bit of fun, a way to learn about people, connect with your friends. And, in small doses, it can be. But if our brain is rewarding us for this, what's the catch? What could possibly be the problem here? What's the hidden cost?
And this is where that little thrill can start to turn into something that really drains you. That short-term reward often comes with some pretty significant long-term consequences that we don't always see coming.
So here's the core issue, right here. The more drama we consume, the more our brain gets used to that really high level of stimulation. Being constantly exposed to conflict, even if it's not ours, can jack up our own stress and anxiety. And then all of a sudden, our own normal, peaceful life can start to feel, well, kind of boring and unsatisfying in comparison. So you can see, it's a trade-off. That thrill, that dopamine hit, it can lead directly to more stress and anxiety in your own life. And that feeling of social connection, well, that can curdle and actually damage your relationships if they're only built on talking about other people. And that escapism can slowly turn into a kind of emotional addiction where your brain starts needing bigger and bigger hits of drama that real life just can't deliver.
And this is maybe the most important takeaway. Our brains are learning machines, right? So if you keep feeding them a steady diet of high-stakes drama, they can actually start to believe that's just normal. You might start seeing conflict where there isn't any, or feel let down by stable, healthy relationships because they don't have that quote-unquote excitement you've gotten used to.
Okay, so we get the why and the what now. But the good news is, you're not stuck, you're not powerless here. We can absolutely make a conscious decision to change our information diet. So let's get into a real practical guide to getting back in the driver's seat. Taking back control really comes down to 4 steps. First up, you've got to identify where most of the drama is coming from. Is it a certain TV show, your social media feed, specific people? Second, replace that time. Swap it out with something positive. A good book, an inspiring podcast, anything. Third, manage your environment. This could mean setting time limits on apps or just deciding to change the subject in conversations that go negative. And finally, focus all that energy you get back inward. Put it toward your own goals, your own growth. Now hold on. This does not mean your life has to become boring or that you can never enjoy a compelling story again. Not at all. It's just about making a conscious choice. It's about shifting from being a passive consumer of negativity to an active seeker of inspiration.
And I think this idea captures it perfectly. The goal isn't to live a life without drama, it's to choose positive drama.
Stories that inspire you, that lift you up, that motivate you. Your brain will always love a good story, so why not give it a great one? Think about it, the drama of an athlete's comeback or an inventor's breakthrough. Those stories give you all the same narrative satisfaction, but they leave you feeling energized and hopeful, not drained and anxious.
So I guess I want to leave you with this one final thought. You are the curator of your own mind, the director. The stories you choose to consume literally become the lens through which you see the world. You have the power to change the channel anytime you want. So the only question is, what inspiring story are you going to focus on today?